2 The Redline Productions proudly presents today's 2 The Redline review was made possible in part by
Hey YouTube, well thanks for joining me today. I'd like to show you guys another rare Mustang that Jerry's just got in. This one is a 2013 Ford Mustang Boss 302. Now, I know I showed you the yellow Boss before, which we still have in stock. However, this one just came in. What makes this one different is the fact that this one is a 501A, which is the Laguna Seca edition. This one is actually the track-ready Mustang Boss 302. You can distinguish the Laguna Seca from the pedestal style rear spoiler on the back, which I actually think it really sharpens the look of the Mustang. Those special 19-inch dark graphite finished wheels, which I love. I think they look better than the black ones that were on the yellow one that the regular Bosses come with. If you actually notice, the pedestal spoiler is actually not body colored. It's actually painted a matte finish gray. That actually looks really good. I mean, the Boss 302 Laguna Seca is literally the track-ready Mustang. And what it does is they give you the special 19-inch wheels, the spoiler on the back. They actually take out the rear seats of the car to actually help lower the weight, because people who race these Mustangs on the track, let's face it, they don't need the rear seats. They could care less about the rear seats. Anyways, this one is the black exterior color. The Laguna Seca only comes in black or school bus yellow. You cannot get any other color with the Laguna Seca. You also have a slightly different front end, different emblem in the grille as well. But really, the black ones are probably the ones that are most common. You will have a difficult time running into the yellow ones, but I personally think the 13 updates look fantastic. I've seen 12 Boss 302s around, and the 13 really just shows off this car, and it changes the look completely, especially with this black exterior color. You can even see there's a special Laguna Seca badge on the back right there, just to tell everybody that you have a special Boss 302. Coming into the interior, you can see this one does have the special Recaro style seats, which are fantastic. They hold you in place extremely well, which is important for this type of vehicle because this is essentially a track-ready race car. Getting into the interior, it's pretty similar stuff to the regular Boss 302 that I showed you a video of. You still have just your standard Mustang key, and the Boss does give you that special track key that's available as well. This particular one just got off the truck. It only has 7.5 miles on it. You can distinguish the Boss because it has a different style font on the gauges. Still sounds fantastic. I never get tired of listening to that engine every time it starts. Anyways, for the rest of the interior, the Boss is kind of a little bit of a downgrade in terms of luxury from the GT Premium, but that's okay because this is a track car, but you still have the nice soft touch materials everywhere. You guys have seen me do plenty of Mustangs, so I'm not going to go too in debt with it. You lose the auto dimming rearview mirror. You do not get the Shaker 500 audio system, but you still kind of get Ford's standard audio system in this vehicle, so it's not too bad. Manual climate controls. You have this special little cue ball like shifter for the Boss with shorter throws. And the clutch is surprisingly light in this car. Like I said before in my other video, I was very surprised to see just how light the clutch is. I love the seats in this car. They're really comfortable. They look fantastic. My only gripe is, for the Boss is okay. For the regular Mustang, if you want the comfort package that comes with those pony projector lights, you can't get these seats because you can't get the comfort package, which includes heated seats with this. If you want the Recaro seats. Coming to the passenger side, you can see what Ford has done with the Laguna Seca package. They've actually taken out the rear seats and just put a special rear cross brace in there to help stiffen up the structure. And this also reduces the weight. I mean, you can see where the seat is in the front if it's all the way back. There's no legroom back here anyways, but this makes it a true track car when you take out the back seats and just go with the standard two-seater. It makes it a true sports car, if you ask me. The door materials are pretty much just standard stuff. You have soft touch right here. You have the same Recaro style fabric right there, and it's hard plastic right here, which I'm curious to see what Ford plans to do for the next generation Mustang. But right now, this is still the best Mustang you can buy until the next generation Mustang comes out in 2015. This is still a Mustang, and you need to be able to put stuff in the trunk, and the trunk is a pretty good size for those of you who care. But I mean, if you're going to be taking stuff to the track, I guess you do have to store stuff. But it has a pretty decent opening, much better trunk than in the Camaro, but still a pretty practical car, even though this one doesn't have the back seats. So if you do need the back seats, just go for the regular Boss, not the Laguna Seca. So yeah, if you'd like to wake up your neighbors, definitely get a Boss. The exhaust is definitely different from the standard GT. Very aggressive, very mean sounding V8. But anyways, you can see that this one is the Boss 302 from the blue intake runners, or I'm sorry, the blue valve covers, which are just plastic, and then the special intake runners. But it's the same 5-liter V8 that's in the GT, modified with different programming, a different tune, and it makes 444 horsepower, up 24 horsepower. But down 10 pound-feet of torque to 480. But this car does redline higher. The standard GT redlines at $7,000. This redlines at $7,500. So this car will be noticeably faster. 0 to 60 times are about 4 seconds for this car, which is about 0.3 seconds quicker than the standard GT. And it's just a really phenomenal, fantastic-looking engine. These special rims that are on the Boss 302 Laguna Seca definitely help bring out the look. I've always loved a classic 5-spoke design. I love how you can see the giant Brembo brake calipers behind the wheels. Huge 4-piston Brembo brake calipers in the front. You also have vented rotors in the back, but just a single piston caliper. Nevertheless, this car is literally a track car, so if you're looking for that car to take to the drag strip or the racetrack, this is definitely it, and it looks fantastic in this black. A black on black Mustang is definitely one of the most popular sellers. This one is definitely the color and combination that I have a lot of people call about. The Laguna Seca is just that car for that track-ready customer that really wants to buy a car from the factory with a full warranty and then take it to the racetrack. This is definitely it. So just another quick walk around. If you guys are in the market for a Boss 302, Laguna Seca, they're rare cars. Prepare to pay an addendum for them. There's dealer markups on them all over the country. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. As you know, I'm not allowed to take this one for a test drive just because it is a specialty car. But if you're in the market for one, visit your local Ford dealer and check one out. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.
Yeah, here's some legal stuff for you. The views and opinions expressed in the following video may not necessarily reflect those of the title-holding automotive dealer or the entity they represent. All videos are filmed with permission by a professional driver on a set course with the collaboration and assistance of local law enforcement authorities. Do not attempt. Logos and brandings of vehicle manufacturers, dealerships, and online social media sites are the sole property of their respective representation used with permission. The To The Redline logo, soundtrack, and web resources, as well as all other associated media, are copyrighted intellectual property of To The Redline LLC. All rights reserved.